What's going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today we're going to talk to you about NIO. I want to go over some of the data points, what's been coming out from NIO itself, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So NIO is up 0.46% pre-market. I know it doesn't seem like much, but it is actually doing rather well. Futures are absolutely getting slaughtered right now. So for instance, NASDAQ is down 1.79, S&P down 1.35, Dow is down 1.06. Couple of different attributing factors to that. You have this right here. So you have the export imports just coming out, and there was a surplus of I think 100 something billion. So that's not good whatsoever. So that is more of a touchy subject lately associated to tariffs and everything. You also did have this as well. So Alibaba stock soars as new AI reasoning model rivals DeepSeek OpenAI. So this is what is prompting as well a lot of the broader market to just freak out over. But at the same time, this is kind of a good thing for NIO, because roughly a month and a half ago, or whenever that was, when DeepSeek was announced, that did add a level of, I guess, security for all Chinese stocks. So I think, yeah, generally that's a very good thing overall for NIO. No official news from NIO itself though. So I think the next big thing is going to be their earnings. I've seen a couple people talking about how it is going to be tomorrow. Historically, they like to give like 2-3 days notice. So I don't feel like it is going to be tomorrow. So most likely, given with today being Thursday, I think it is going to be probably early this week or early next week. They'll probably just announce it over the weekend, the actual date, but that is going to be the next big catalyst for NIO. So let me know your general thoughts on that in the comments below, as well as just this news. Do you think that this is enough to keep NIO above water today, or do you think it's going to just get dragged down with the broader market? Aside from that though, you have this news. This is the only thing that has really come out of substance to really bring up, but NIO's China entity increases capital with new state-backed investors. Kind of gives a little bit of a summary right here. I always see that as a good thing, adds a lot of liquidity. And having, aside from that though, having a lot of big investors, state-backed investors as well, it's no negative whatsoever, in my opinion. Of course, that obviously you guys could disagree and do whatever you want, but I see this as no different than looking at 13Fs and seeing BlackRock or some other entity increase their position in NIO. It's bullish. So let me know your viewpoint on that. Shorts aren't doing anything today though. Over the last 2 days, shorts have been increasing, so it's been a very fun ride with them. So they doubled down, so went from around 11% short interest to a peak of 14.8, down to 14.29, and now they're increasing again. So currently sitting at 14.52%, worked out to be 193.88 million shares overall are being shorted. This cost to borrow minimum being negative, that did rectify itself, because that does mean that there was a broker out there physically paying people to short NIO, as messed up as that is. But that lasted roughly 1 or 2 days, so not all that long. But utilization 96.84. So it's kind of positive to see that shorts aren't increasing. There's a hell of a lot of stocks out there that I've kind of talked on in my other YouTube channel, my pre-market video. Shorts are very active today across the board. So the fact that they're not doing anything with NIO is kind of a good thing. But based on the options that were done yesterday, you see still a consensus for it to be roughly around that 450/5, and then bears are anticipating for it to be sub 4. So still a lot more upside in my opinion, with it at 437. Hasn't really budged over the last little bit, but still trading between these 2 points. So this pivot in this S1, so 418 will be a strong support, and then 460 is going to be the next strong target / resistance. So most likely it's just going to be still stuck within this range, hugging onto this right here. So as of right now, it is slightly above that 50-day moving average. So that is sitting at $4.36. So kind of a positive thing if you want to think about it like that. And then flip side, what it bounced off of yesterday was that ALMA. So that is sitting at $4.41. So in an ideal circumstance, you'll see NIO really push higher. and then above and staying above that 50-day moving average and breaking above that ALMA, which again is at $4.41. So yeah, it would be absolutely amazing to see NIO move higher when the broader market is in bloodbath mode, but then again, we've seen a lot of manipulation that does happen. So let me know your general thoughts on NIO. Is there any other catalysts that you feel are coming out aside from the earnings that could really propel NIO higher? There was some hints on a side note about some stimulus, Chinese stimulus coming. A little bit of hints like here and there were coming, but I think it's to accommodate and counter the tariffs. So I think that there's going to be a large issuance of long-term bonds. That's typically, I think, what they were really orienting towards. So yeah, it's a interesting day overall, but should be fun for NIO investors. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And then one final thing, pop over to my Discord, link in the description below and also the comments, completely free. A lot of good people, a lot of good chat talking about stocks, options, crypto, everything that floats your boat. So link to that is in the description below and also the comments. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.